Moving further from the secretary's desk, we proceed to the wash area. This is now a restricted area. We pass by two chiller units, one for drinking water samples and the other for wastewater samples. This is the general view of the wash area. In the wash area, we have tiled counters, and on it are drying racks. The faucets connect to two water supplies. One is the Bohol Water Works Incorporated, and the other, the University Rainwater Collection. The fume hood is located beside the wash area. And this is the calibration certificate of our fume hood. A tiled counter close to the fume hood serves to hold the drying oven. And down below is our storage for iron stands. On the wall, close to the drying oven, we have the emergency light, the cabinet for medicine, and down below is the fire extinguisher. Then the exit door, and above it is the air conditioning unit. Moving to the other side towards the right, we see the wet lab. This is the general view of the wet lab from this location. We pass by this small table which holds our logbooks. This is also where we do our computation. This partition separates the wet lab from the receiving area. This also serves to hold glasswares and other materials. Moving further, we see the glass panels, which allows us to see the inside of the laboratory manager's office. Beside the glass panel is a whiteboard, which shows the list of samples and the various tests requested. And this is another glass panel. And down below is another fire extinguisher. This is now the door going to the microbiological analysis room. We see a switch by the side of the glass door. This is for the ceiling UV lamp inside the isolation room. The light bulb above the door lights up when the UV lamp inside is turned on. Let us proceed inside. The general view of the microbiological analysis room. The whole room measures 20 square meters. There is something like an outer room and an inner room. In the outer room, we find this information board. A cabinet which holds glasswares and other materials. The emergency exit glass window. The air conditioning unit. The incubator. The refrigerator, which holds sterilized media. And this is the isolation room. The inner room is the isolation room. So that is the isolation room. It is made visible from outside by glass panels and glass door. The slide door is provided so that it can be opened and closed without having to disturb much of the air inside the isolation room. Inside the isolation room is a laminar flow cabinet. Which is sterilized by a UV lamp. The tiled counter holds the manifold membrane filtration setup. And there is a sink. Above is an exhaust. And another UV lamp hangs from the ceiling. Moving out of the isolation room, we proceed to the other part of the outer room where we find the coliform bath. There is another tiled counter, and there is a sink for ordinary washing and draining. The tiled counter is also used for media preparation and other activities. Under the counter, we have cabinets for supplies, reagents. And we proceed to move to the next room. But before we can reach the next room, the adjacent room, we pass by this cabinet which holds supplies and materials for chemical analysis. We have the chemical and physical analysis. We have the desiccators, some glasswares. And we have the no smoking signage, the exit plan. This is the adjacent room, which is also for microbiological procedures such as sterilization and decontamination. Okay, it is made visible from outside by this glass window and the glass door. Microbiological analysis room 2. So we push the door open. We have another tiled counter for glasswares. There is another sink, a bigger coliform bath for multiple tube fermentation technique. The Hirayama autoclave is for sterilization of media, and the other autoclave is for decontamination. There is an air conditioning unit and an exhaust. This cabinet serves to hold materials and the logbooks. Then we move out to pass by the wet lab once again. This is again the view of the wet lab from this position. There are 3 tables. And this is the BOD incubator, the incubator for biological oxygen demand.